Hey everybody, been about a week since my last video, and a week left to my own devices. Burns a hole in my pocket apparently. So I got this bright idea in the last week. Well, actually I've been thinking about it for a while, but kind of pulled the trigger in the last week. You know, I have all these, trail trucks and monster trucks and, and vintage RCs, things like that, and I really wanted to kind of, throw my hat back into competitive racing. So I went up to one of my local hobby shops, and I know a few of the gentlemen that work there do race currently and have raced in this local track that I can go to. Does practices all week, has the competitive races all weekend, and I decided to talk to them and see what was some of the more popular classes. You know, I've been out of the racing for a long time. I haven't raced since I was probably 13, 14 years old. So, obviously that's about 21 years ago. So, I wanted to see what was cool nowadays. And according to them, it's more, of course, short course trucks. Short course trucks are hugely popular. I had one or two of those. I like them, but they just weren't my particular cup of tea. So I no longer have them. But during the time I had them, they were fun. It's just not something I wanted to get into racing, so I no longer have them. It might be because I had the two-wheel drive short course truck. Maybe I would have been more happy with like a four-wheel drive. Not that it really matters. Anyway, so I guess nowadays, two-wheel drive buggy, huge class up there, and four-wheel drive 8th scale buggy. So I was looking at the Losies, the Team Associated, things like that. And but I really wanted to do 8th scale. That seems fun, 8th scale four-wheel drive. So they didn't have a ton of options up there, but they did have one of these ECX Revenge Type E's on display. And for the price, which is decent, you get a lot of RC. This is just the box. I've already unboxed it. But here is the buggy, and it comes with a Spectrum DX2E controller, which I like Spectrums. They never really failed me, so I was happy about that. And I guess this is kind of ready to run ARR, if you will, because it comes with your brushless motor, your 550 can size motor. It comes with an ESC. But it does not come with any type of battery, which, oh well, I'd rather use the batteries I'd choose anyway. And it doesn't come with a charger, which, once again, oh well, because the chargers they provide with ready-to-run cars are horrible, so you don't really want to go with that. Now, I think a couple of things that drew me to this particular model, this car, is the construction, mainly. You've got nice, thick shock towers, nice, big aluminum oil-filled shocks, aluminum chassis plate. You've got all steel construction when it comes down to the gearing, the dog bones, everything. It's nice, it's steel, and you can't go wrong with that. Complete adjustability to the camber, complete adjustability to the suspension. The ESC, it's a Fuse ESC. It is up to 4S capable, which is nice. The motor, which is a Fuse 2500 kV, like I said, 550 can brushless motor, is up to 3S capable. Now, according to some videos I've seen and people that have done videos on this particular car, people do run 4S on this motor, but it's at your own risk. And you know what? Getting back into racing and not, being completely professional at this point, because it's going to take some time, lots of practices before I even, get out there and do a competitive race. I'm going to stick with the 3S. On a 3S, this thing is plenty fast. Plenty fast. It's going about 40 miles per hour. And when you're doing a track that's not an oval, it only has one longer straightaway, mostly twists and turns, jumps, the what have yous when racing. You want more control instead of, you want that high-end speed on that straightaway, but you still have to come to the end of that straightaway and, gather your car and, be able to make that next turn. So control is important. So as far as it goes, 40 miles per hour, plenty fast. I'm not trying to, win, you know, the championships or anything like that. I'm just trying to get back into racing. So I think as far as it goes, this is a good way to do it. I've had it out a couple times. I really like it. Now the tires, right out of the box, are a little bit of a harder compound, and the track that I'll be going to is more of a kind of a clay track. So it's, you know, this is not going to be the tire application I'll use when it comes down to the track. But this is a great bashing tire. You know, you want to take it to the local baseball diamond or to even on road. They're not going to wear down really fast. They actually haven't shown any signs of wear in the time I've driven it, and I definitely have driven it a good few times. So these will be good tires for your all-around, just home use, you know, dirt use, whatever. But when it comes to racing, I'm going to get a much more soft compound with a more of a pin style traction compound there. So I just wanted to show you what I've got here. Now, hopefully what this will translate into is some pretty cool videos. I hope to take the camera to a couple of the practices, show the track, maybe some people running their cars, me running mine. Think that would be kind of fun. So hopefully that'll be interesting for you guys. And I'm pretty excited about this new acquisition I've gotten in my hands here. And hopefully I'll get out to the track relatively soon. I'd say in the next couple weeks I'll get out there for the first time. Like I said, I need to get some new wheels and tires for that. But until then, I'll just be kind of like taking it out to the backyard, messing with it out there. And currently I'm actually waiting for my 3S, some more 3S lipos, so I can have more for the race day or more for the track. You don't want to sit there and be waiting for the charger to go off when you want to get on the track and get your practice in. So those are on their way. So I should have a good 4 3S lipos that I can take out there and have some fun with. So this is my new ECX Revenge. Like I said, hopefully I can get this out there and have some fun with it, do some videos, and plus obviously, you know, with all my other cars and trucks, I hope to do some videos on that. I'm really itching to do some Sand Scorcher videos, because I'll tell you what, like, I love that Sand Scorcher. That thing is so much fun to drive, to run. I do think I'm going to be getting the black motor, the Tamiya black motor, to get a little more speed out of it, but I'm not trying to make it a rocket. You know, it's hard body, old school. I don't want to go nuts with it. I'm definitely not putting anything brushless in it. But I do run lipo in it, so it definitely has lots of run time, lots of speed, so I'm pretty excited about that. But back on the subject here, the one thing, for anybody who might be considering doing 1/8 scale, 4-wheel drive or anything like that, or maybe even just considering getting this car, not that it much matters, but I think at my local hobby shop I spent about $379 on this. Once again, it came with pretty much everything I needed. The only thing that could definitely be upgraded, other than the wheels and tires, is the servo, which I have a Savox I'm going to be putting into this to get a little more torque out of the steering. And you can get the 1/8 scale brushless motor upgrade for this by Fuse, but for now, like I said, I just want to get acclimated to the race again, acclimated to the track, and not go too nuts. So for now, this is exactly what I had in mind. So till the next time, you know, it's still cold here in Ohio. Running videos have been scarce, but the forecast is showing a nice warm-up here in the next week, so hopefully my next video will actually be more action-packed instead of like just me talking about stuff. So until then, hopefully this wasn't too boring. I know, you know, people like to see things going, so let's hope that's going to be the next one. But thanks for watching. Till the next time, we'll see you later.